What's going on, everybody? So I realized that I have a YouTube channel and I'm not posting on it except for like games, and I want to do car videos and stuff, and I realized I'm out here working on my car, but I don't know, it never struck me I should record it. So this is Project Jeep. This is my Jeep Wrangler. You guys can see it. It's a 92 Jeep Wrangler YJ, and I've done a bunch of things to it, but they are all like kind of cosmetic things, I guess. But right now I'm actually stripping down the interior. It hasn't been used in a little bit. It was my daily driver, but it's broken. My U-joints are hollowed out, and both rear brakes are like pretty much destroyed. It has drum brakes in the rear. Eventually I'll be swapping them to disc brakes, but I'm a broke teenager, so right now it has drum brakes, and so I'm stripping the interior. I've actually just gotten all the carpet out in the center console, so I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, so this is what I am left with right now. It is incredibly dirty under all the carpet and everything. It's honestly awful. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna take, oh, I got water in it too. I'll take the plugs out. So this is actually, I hope there's not too much wind noise. It's very windy out. Penny. This is not going to be your average Jeep. Most Jeeps people use for like rock crawling, of course, and mud, things like that. That was my original plans for it, but after wanting a sports car for so long, I originally had a sports car as my first car. It got totaled by a drunk driver, and I decided to get this, and it's really slow. And so I want to make it fast. So I don't really know if I want to make it a drag racer, which would, I mean, that'd be sweet, but I don't know what kind of times I could get in a Jeep. I know there's some really crazy fast Jeeps out there, but not with the stock 4-liter engine. This is the 4-liter inline 6 high output. And let's see, what else? I know it's like, it's not the Renegade, but it's, I don't know, it's something special. It's not the S version. The S one's the cheap one. It has like nothing. I think it may not even be full drive. This has heat. It doesn't have air. There you go. See? Cool and warm. But when you do that, it just opens up the vent for the air from the engine to push through. So yeah, it's not great. It does have this speaker bar in it, which is actually sounds really good, but that speaker in the door over there, or like next to the door over there, is busted, and I don't know like how to take it out. Well, I mean, I know how, I just don't have the bolts, and I tried to like cut the wires to it, but it still makes noise, and I'm missing a wire somewhere on it. But yeah, it's crap, so I want to get it changed out. So I don't know what to do next. I'm going to clean it. That's what I'm going to do. Because I think there is nothing else to take out. I want to take out the back seats, but I need somebody's help to do it, because you may can see, let's see, that bolt right there, and there's one on the other side. I have to have somebody hold that for me while I do the one in the back of this. I took off the spare tire because, well, when you have 33-inch tires, a little spare tire isn't going to do much. You can see it over there, but it's not like the full-size one. If I ever decide to carry a full-size tire, then I'm gonna like off-road, I'll carry a full-size tire. But right now, weight reduction is the goal, because this thing is super heavy. Crap, I forgot all my tools were on there. But yeah, you can see it has these 2 bolts right here, and I've got to hold or undo those while somebody holds them on the bottom, or hold those while somebody does them on the bottom. But so right now we'll probably go into a time lapse of me cleaning, or I may just skip it depending on if I think it's interesting or not. Alright, I just took a bunch of the drain plugs out. It took a really long time, actually. All these, the bottom pieces, you see there's like clips, and it's 4 clips on each side, so it's a little bit like difficult. You gotta like work it through, like squish it in. Well, I didn't realize I wasn't even in the camera. I'll like squish it in and work it through, but as you see, they don't really bend, and they were all just covered in like chunks of mud, and it just wasn't good. It's obviously had mud under it for a very long time without being washed. So, and I mean, all the times I went off-roading with it, there's like 3 different times I think, I washed it very good, like extensively good within the day. I think one time I left it for a full day, but not near what that was. It's upon further inspection, that's the first time I've actually been underneath it. There's a lot more rust than I thought there was. It's not a ton, but more than there should have been, especially considering the ad on Craigslist said no rust. So yeah, I had to take them out because there's water right here, and there's a little bit on the other side too. The only ones I didn't take out were these right here on either side, and then this one right here. I wanted to take this one out, but there is a whole mess of stuff in the way, so I couldn't even find it under there. So doesn't look like that one's going to be happening anytime soon unless I actually need it. I kind of just wanted to take them all out because whenever it rains, basically the entire hardtop leaks. I gotta get like all new seals and everything because the rain gets through on every single one, and it's been pretty rainy lately. Like the only window that doesn't leak, I think, is that one. And all the seals are bad, and my windshield is shattered. Well, cracked. Not really a shatter, but just a really bad crack. So now I will proceed to clean it out. Okay, so I have to move the Jeep over here so that my vacuum can reach the inside, and I figured it would be a perfect time to show you guys what it sounds like while my door's still open. Not really gonna worry about closing it though. There we go. It is a 5-speed. I'm gonna roll back a little bit so that we can make this turn here. There goes the door. There we go. So you can see, it's not in the best shape. Did I? Okay, never mind. So yeah, I do have fender flares for it. They're just taking off right now because I noticed that there was some rust underneath them. So I fixed all that. You can see where I fixed a little bit of it right there. So I fixed that, and I'm about to paint them black and put them back on because it looks pretty dope with them. I think it looks cool without them, but at the same time, it's a little bit bare bones on the sides. I think I need bigger tires that are wider, and some wheel spacers. I do plan on getting wheel spacers for it, and I also have this 50-inch light bar on top. So yeah, I'll go through my cosmetic mods I did right now. Obviously, plasticked up the wheels because they were ugly aluminum wheels, and I had these gold crowns on all 4 of them, but I got stuck and I was just spinning, and 2 of them got messed up pretty bad. So I just put the original ones back on the front. I have angry eyes done on the front. I think looks pretty sick. It gives it a really, I don't know, it kind of makes the stance look good. I have a little blood sticker right there that I thought was cool. Stickers on the back. I took the spray tire off. I think that's about kind of thin. In my opinion, I like it much better with it off. New door handles. And let's see what else. I don't know if these are really cosmetic. I just put them on because this Jeep definitely needs them. The mirrors are really small, and I don't know, because of the positioning of them, I guess, it makes it very difficult to see things. So I actually don't even use these. I just use these. It's very hard to see things. Oh, and there was a dent right here that had some rust on it, so I fixed that and then painted over it with red. It's not the same exact color, but it's close enough. I don't want this thing to be a show Jeep or anything like that, so I am gonna take this off and spray it black. And then I want to get one of those like hood scoop things for it that covers it up, and I think it looks cool. So let's see, anything else cosmetic? I don't think I've done anything else cosmetic to it so far. I want to get a black like mesh piece to put behind here, mainly because this, like, I don't know, it's silver and it's kind of messed up in there. It's like dented real bad, and I just think it's ugly. So put a mesh piece like just behind the hood latch so that, you know, it looks better. And plus, it'll stop like bugs and stuff from getting in there, because I'm always having to like scrape bugs off of it. So there we go. Oh, and I also want all LED lights. I want to get new headlights for it that are like black, because these absolutely suck and they get condensation in them. There we go. Here's our little walk around. Whenever I'm gonna like do a cool like straight line down the middle of cleaning, so you guys can see a before and after shot. Alright, I'll see you then. I thought that the cord was longer than this, but it's not. So I'm gonna go get a extension cord. Funny story about this shop vac. I actually ran over it 2 or 3 days before my Miata was destroyed with my Miata. I was cleaning my Miata out, and I had this behind it because we vacuumed out the trunk. It was really hard to do extension cords with one hand. There we go. So I was vacuuming out my trunk, and I just forgot it was back there whenever I picked everything up. The one thing I forgot about was the shop vac. And I backed straight over it and messed my bumper up, my rear bumper. And I was gonna, well, I sort of fixed it. I paid but it didn't look perfect. And then the day after that, I put a ton of money into wheels, and tires. And then the next day, all of it was wasted. So that's a funny story. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright, I vacuumed it out and wiped it down with wet rags so you can kind of see the difference pretty clearly. It's not perfect, obviously, but it is very cold and getting kind of dark. So I think I'm gonna end it here for today and just pick it up another day, probably off camera. And then whenever I just start the next video, about the Jeep, I'll show you guys how it looks. Back in here, it's still got some. I just couldn't get in it very well without actually climbing inside the Jeep. Whenever I go into it more in depth at an earlier time in the morning, probably on a warmer day, I'll get all of it and go really in depth. I gotta get all these Velcro pieces off the side and the residue from them and all that. So there it is, and this is a cord for the subs that he used to have back there, but he took them out. I have subs that I was gonna put in it, but I really don't know if I want them in there since I am stripping the interior and kind of be a little bit of a waste. So yeah, you can. I know it's wet right now, so it looks a little bit better than it will when it's dry, but you can still see that there's a pretty astonishing difference. So it's looking pretty good. I'm very happy with the work I got done today. I've been wanting to strip the interior like since I got it. So can't really see it much on the inside of the tailgate because it obviously wasn't covered by cloth, so it wasn't getting as dirty. Alright. Well, close everything up and then I'll end the video. Guys, so that's gonna end it for this video. I've got everything picked up now, so let me know what you think of the video, and I guess leave a like or comment. Tell me if I should do something with Jeep. Give me a suggestion. You know, like the video if you want me to keep pursuing the videos about the street Jeep, mall crawler Jeep thing. I'm kind of making this like the basic white girl Jeep. Never gonna go off-road, basically. But I mean, I'm still gonna take it off-road. I'm just gonna very rarely do that because I don't want to break it, of course. It's my daily driver. I'm currently driving this F-150 right here that's literally dying. Needs all new brakes, and it's just basically one of the worst things that can happen to, or that a car enthusiast could drive. It's got the V8 in it, but it's cylinder down, so it has a super rough idle, really slow takeoff. It's you know, obviously it's super heavy. It is four-wheel drive. The suspension's like shot on it. It's been sank in mud for hours at a time and not been taken care of. It's the interior. It got broken into, and somebody cut out our back seats. I was gonna show it to you, but it's locked. It also looks like crap. It drives like crap. Stops like crap. You can probably see my steering wheel has, like, the foam is ripped off of it. It's not good. Maybe, no, the back window just turned too dark to see through. So yeah, if you guys want me to keep working on this and keep making videos about it, just let me know. I really enjoyed making this video today, a lot more than actually my gaming videos, so I really want to keep doing these. So just let me know, guys. So I might see you in the next video if you like these, and if you don't, then I might not. So I'll see you later, guys. Man, that thing looks good. Hey, cat. What's up, cat?